The Snake Princess. Once upon a bright summer morning, the kingdom of Ilara bloomed with celebration. Bells rang, banners danced, and the people rejoiced. Their beloved Princess Ilara was finally to be wed. Ilara was known across lands for her dazzling beauty, her golden hair shining like sunlight, and her smile melting even the coldest hearts. "Oh, Your Highness, you look radiant," her maids exclaimed. "Indeed," she said softly, admiring her reflection.
"Today, my dream comes true."
The gates opened and the herald shouted, "The prince has arrived." The crowd cheered, but as Ilara stepped forward to greet her groom, she tripped slightly and a sharp branch grazed her cheek. "Ouch!" she gasped. When she looked into a mirror, her breath caught. A faint scar now crossed her flawless face. "It's just a tiny mark, Your Highness," her handmaiden said nervously.
"Mark, Your Highness."
Your Highness. Tiny? This face was to be perfect today, the day every girl dreams of. It's my wedding day. My face is ruined.
My prince, she cried. "Something terrible has happened." But the prince's smile faded the moment he saw her. "What is that on your face?" he said coldly. It's just a scratch." "A scratch? You were perfect before. Now, you're not." Her heart shattered. "You can't mean that." "I can, and I do. I will not marry a scarred princess." Without another word, he turned and left her behind. Ilara fell to her knees, her tears soaking the royal garden's soil. "If beauty is all they see," she sobbed, "then beauty has cursed me." The wind rustled softly, and suddenly, faint lights shimmered among the flowers. Ancient spirits, guardians of her royal bloodline, rose around her. "Poor child," one whispered. "Such cruelty you've endured." Another sighed. "Would healing the scar ease her sorrow?" "No," Ilara cried. "Take away my beauty altogether. Make me something no one can ever love. Then I'll finally be free." The spirits hesitated. "Are you certain?" "I am," she said firmly. With heavy hearts, they raised their hands and chanted. A warm glow surrounded Ilara, twisting her reflection into something new. Scales replaced her skin, and her voice became a hiss. When the light faded, she was a serpent. "Oh," she whispered, gliding across the ground. "This is who I am now. Goodbye, my kingdom." And with that, the snake princess slithered into the wilderness. For days, Ilara wandered alone through the forests, frightened yet strangely peaceful. One evening, she rested beside a quiet pond, watching the fireflies flicker above her. Suddenly, a man approached. "A snake? And it's surrounded by insects," he murmured. The sight was mesmerizing. Butterflies and beetles perched gently on her scales, unafraid.
What?
Startled, Ilara hissed, "Who goes there?" He stumbled back. "You can talk?" "I was once a princess," she replied bitterly. "Well, you're certainly the first talking snake I've met." He chuckled nervously. "I suppose that makes you a snake prin." She glared. "That title brings me no joy." When she told him her story, the man's face softened. "You've suffered much," he said. "If you need a place to stay, there's an old shed near my home. No one uses it anymore." "Why would you help a snake?" she asked. "Because kindness isn't earned by looks," he said simply. His name was Jareth. He carried her to the shed and placed her on his cloak. "Rest now," he said gently. "You're safe here." From that day on, Jareth visited daily, bringing food, stories, and laughter. "You don't have to come every day," Ilara told him once. "I want to," he smiled. "You're my best friend." "Your best friend is a snake?" "Sure, a charming, witty, occasionally grumpy snake." Despite herself, Ilara laughed, something she hadn't done in weeks. The days turned to months. Jareth taught her songs, and she hummed along with her soft hisses. She found herself enjoying life again, but one evening, Jareth arrived looking troubled. "My kingdom is in danger," he said. "Bandits have been raiding the villages." "I wish I could help," Ilara said quietly. "You've helped me more than you know," he replied. That night, while Jareth was away, Ilara heard voices outside the shed. Bandits had gathered, plotting their next strike. "The king's palace," their leaders sneered. "We attack tomorrow night." Ilara froze. "They plan to capture the king," she whispered. When Jareth returned at dawn, she burst out. "They were here. I heard their plan." Jareth's eyes widened. "Then we must warn the palace immediately." They rode swiftly through the kingdom until they reached the gates. "Wait," Ilara said, peeking out of his satchel. "This is the royal palace." He smiled faintly. "Yes, my home." "Home? You're the prince? You never asked," he said with a grin. When they entered, the king and queen gasped as Jareth revealed the talking snake. "She's the one who discovered the plot," Jareth explained. "We must prepare the guards." The royal guards set traps throughout the palace. That night, when the bandits arrived, Ilara helped lead them straight into the guards' hands. "Looking for the king?" she hissed. "He's not here, but I am." The battle was fierce. Jareth fought bravely beside her, but at one point he fell, wounded. Ilara rushed to his side. He smiled weakly. "Even as a snake, you're the bravest soul I've known." "Don't say that," she cried. "I love you, Ilara," he whispered. "Not for your beauty, but for your heart." The moment he spoke those words, a light enveloped her once more. The scales melted away, and Ilara stood before him, human again, tears glistening in her eyes. The bandits were soon defeated, and peace returned to the kingdom. Days later, Ilara visited the spirits. It's over, she said softly. The curse is gone. One of them smiled. I altered the spell slightly. Only true love, love for who you are, could break it. Then I suppose I have found that love, Ilara whispered gratefully. In time, Ilara and Jareth were wed. Their marriage wasn't celebrated for beauty or status, but for the purity of their hearts. And from that day on, the people of Solara remembered the tale of the Snake Princess, the woman who learned that perfection isn't in the mirror, but in the courage to be yourself. Moral: flaws are not weaknesses, they are proof that we are real. Wear them with pride, for they make you beautifully human.